Well, hello everyone. It's John, and here's another video for you. Listen, I told you in my last video that I was gonna probably be delayed in getting the next video after that one out. I was hoping, again, no more than a couple weeks. Obviously, it's been longer than that, but I did, at least kind of give you guys a heads up. Yeah, and it's a little bit of a personal issue that I'm having to deal with, and a little bit on the medical in that area. So yeah, and nothing serious, at least at this point. Mostly just wanted to get some tests done. Unfortunately, I have to wait till I get to California to kind of, continue the process. So I am planning a trip out there, not so much specifically for that, but for some other reasons as well. I'm going to be planning a trip out there at the end of October. And yeah, so I'll probably, have a bit more of an idea what's going on and everything. But overall, I'm fine. It's just, a particular thing going on in my body, and I need to get it tested and just make sure it's, I stay on top of it. Got to take care of myself. So been kind of dealing with that. Obviously, a little bit of stress there, dealing with that, and then I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I've had, well, now, as of a couple days ago, my third damage to the van I've had, and not my fault, nothing to do with me, and nothing really too serious, although this last one was the most serious of the three. And so yeah, the first time the forklift driver was going in with his forks in the to get the skid out of the van in the back, and he had his forks too low, and it hit my little plastic piece that's I don't know, they call it a sill at the bottom there, and he damaged it a little bit. He bent the plastic, kind of bows up a little bit. But nothing that, prevented me from shutting the doors or, continuing with work and all of that. And the plastic piece, it's just held in by about 6 little pins. They just pop out, and you just put a new plastic piece, and it's good as new, so not too bad. But I had to order the part, and so the part finally came in. And then after that, I was at a truck wash. I usually take the van there because the van's so high, I generally can't get it into, obviously, regular car washes. And I know they have the hand, or where you do it, with the spray and the brush and all that, and those bays, those wash bays you can go to. I've done that a couple of times, but again, they have to be high enough. Not all of them are, so it's just easier for me a lot of times just to go to the truck wash places and have them do it. Anyway, I was there, and they were using the brush, and they were brushing the top of the windshield. There's a piece of metal part that starts the roof line, sort of, and my antenna's up there. And while he was back and forth with the brush, he whacked it, and it snapped it right out of the base. So that was number 2. And number 3, which just happened a couple days ago, which was the worst of all of them, was there was a tow truck, a smaller version tow truck. I would call it almost a mini tow truck. But anyway, he was going through the parking lot of the truck stop that I was parked at. Now, I don't park where the trucks do. I park where the cars do. And I was parked. I wasn't even in the van, actually. I was over talking with another expediter, actually works for the same company I do. And yeah, he was going up one aisle of the parking lot, and at the end of the aisle there's like a curve to go back, down the other aisle. And in that curve, I was parked over I was on the, I don't know how you would say that. Let's see. Well, if he was turning left in the curve, they have parking over, on the right side of that curve. Well, I was parked at the very end of that row of parking places. So he made the turn, and I have no idea why he made the turn so much to the right, because he had all this room to make the turn, and it's not a huge, like I said, it's not a huge tow truck, it's more of a mini one. And somehow he got too close to the corner of my van. Oh, by the way, I was parked nosed in, so my rear was, out near the curve there. And he clipped my step. I have a little step on the back of all sprinters have them on the back. And he clipped it, and he popped bent the plastic piece, and then of course there's metal underneath the plastic piece that supports, for the support. Well, he curled up on the one side, and the two brace bars that hold the step, well, those bent, both of them from the force. How he missed any part of the body, which of course would have been, really bad, I don't know. But he did actually, his mirrors, they stick out really far because it's a tow truck. It did actually brush the back corner just a little bit, a little black mark. And I think it's just ever so slightly little dented there. So I'm hoping I could just buff that out and then just pull out. They have these little things. I've heard that if the dent is not, too deep, or even if it is, but I think maybe I can just pop it out. But the biggest damage was the step. So, and in some ways that's good, because it's going to be just like the other piece, two pieces. It's a piece, it's a part, and it could just be popped off and a new one popped on. So the reason first of all, I wanted to tell you what I've been dealing with. Yeah, it's just been a lot, guys, so I don't know what to say. But where I'm at right now, I'm actually at the dealership. I want to be here first thing tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Monday morning, and so I'm going to get the sill put on, and then get the antenna put on, and then of course the other the other thing, they're going to have to order that. I'll have to come back, but at least they'll be able to now give me an estimate on that, so I can get that to the tow truck company. So there you go. So between my medical stuff and these, these things I've been dealing with the van and that, yeah, it's just, it's one of those things. But I'll get through it. And hey, you know what? All I care about is, as long as my van can, stays running. Obviously, that's the most important, that I can still drive the van safely. And in fact, the step in the back, it's only on the right side, so I still got a step back there, so that's good too. And yeah, so anyway, I guess that's really all I had for you on this video. Just wanted to, couldn't let another week go by without a video, and I just wanted you guys to know what's going on. So hopefully starting next week, I can, pick a topic and start, putting out some more videos. I certainly have, a few here still that I want to get out to you. I will give you a little teaser, and I'll try to make this for the next video next week. I'm going to go over, or at least let you know, about another job that's kind of similar to what this job is. And so it's something that I kind of looked at just on the surface as my plan B. I always like to have, kind of like my primary and then a secondary just in case. So this is a job that I had, looked at as my plan B. Now, I haven't looked into it really in depth, but I'm going to start doing that as well. Not that I'm looking to do this, but it's definitely I definitely have always had an interest in it, and I want to find out more about it. I don't know if it would be better than what I'm doing. I don't know, but I'll share what I find out and let you know, and it might be a great alternative if you find that this maybe isn't the the best thing for you. But I got and a good part about this is it's the people that do this stay at a lot of places that I do, and I've seen them. I just haven't had an opportunity to go up and start chatting with them, and of course I'm going to do that and pick their brain a little bit, see if I can get some inside information. And again, I plan on sharing all of that with you. So just another possible job opportunity, or a way to make income while traveling out on the road. Again, it has that kind of common similarity. Okay, so I guess that's about it. Wow, I was thinking this is going to be a 5-minute video. We're coming up on 10 minutes, so I don't like to get too longer than that. So I'm going to sign off. And thank you again for subscribing. I've seen a few new ones pop up, even though I haven't been putting some videos up. That's great. I've probably lost a few. I understand that, but thank you so much for being patient with me and hanging in there. And always leave, if you got comments, questions, email me, or all the usual stuff. So okay, all right, everybody. We'll have a great week coming up, and we'll catch up with you in the next video. All right, bye bye now.